Hi, I'm Martha Stewart, and we're back with a new season of my podcast. This season will be even more revealing and more personal, with more entrepreneurs, more live events, and more questions from you. I'm talking to my cosmetic dermatologist, Dr. Dan Belkin, about the secrets behind my skincare. Encore Jane about creating a billion-dollar startup. Walter Isaacson about the geniuses who changed the world. Listen and subscribe to the Martha Stewart podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Scott Barry Kaufman, host of the Psychology Podcast. I'm a cognitive scientist, and I've written 10 books and hundreds of articles on topics such as intelligence, introversion, and education. The Psychology Podcast is a place where we investigate the different ways in which we can unlock human potential, and where I get to interview some of the most extraordinary and fascinating people, and we have real conversations about what it means to achieve success and what it means to be human. Listen to the Psychology Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Get ready for sunny beach days, trips to the lake, and pool parties. With fun and easy instructions from British Swim School, offering small classes in warm water indoor pools, British Swim School gives your little ones all the skills needed to enjoy the water safely. British Swim School's professional instructors make learning to swim fun for all ages and skill levels. Sign up for lessons now at BritishSwimSchool.com. That's BritishSwimSchool.com.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Second date update.
I have been waiting for this moment for an entire week. I am so excited.
I know, you're actually smiling.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
what's happening?
Making his glorious return.
What?
Please welcome back to the show a fan favorite.
Oh!
Can I get a drum roll, please, for the one, the only, Roofer. Roofer, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having me back, dude.
Wow,
Bro, you're getting more requests than song requests.
Oh,
I've
my
had
God.
People constantly remember
Will you
bro.
remind me, Roofer, what you were on? Like, we did a second date last time, but I can't remember.
It's
if
been
it was
over
successful.
a year since he was last on with us. And Roofer's actually been on the show 3 different times.
Three different times,
The most
okay.
memorable one for me was the coffee date that you had with a girl, which you forgot about because that morning you were, let's call it, medically enhanced.
Sure, we'll go with that.
You may or may not have been staring at the clock, or you stared at it for too long and zoned out.
I
so
remember now.
We're just going to say that you forgot. But that didn't work.
He's like, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't need to go any more detail about that. The bottom line is, Roofer, you're a friend of the show. We love hearing from you. So let's talk about this new woman that you just met. What's her name?
Roofer?
Yeah, her name is Cheryl.
Okay, where'd you meet her?
And we met on the bus.
Oh,
was she passed out too?
Why am I not surprised? I expect nothing less from you. Yeah.
First of all, she was awake. I want to really emphasize that.
Emphasize.
Good for you, dude.
Do not edit that part out.
We know Jeffrey's humor. You're good, man.
Yeah.
He's kidding.
Well, I didn't have a bus pass, so she offered to cover my bus pass.
Oh.
Wow.
Look at you, not even digging in the trash for a transfer
Yeah,
at
I
the
was gonna
station.
say,
You didn't have to.
Okay.
So how did you and Cheryl get to talking to each other or interacting with each other?
I mean, like I said, she bought me the bus pass, and then she decided to sit with me. So started talking on the bus ride.
Oh.
And did you?
She liked what she
risky
saw.
move on her part.
Yeah.
Meeting a man at a bus stop and sitting next to him.
Yeah.
So how did that conversation with her go?
Well, she said she was going to the botanical gardens.
Oh, cool.
Oh, beautiful.
And I was like, oh, man, I got nothing else to do. Like,
Wait, you invited yourself, or did she invite you?
there's a little both. I was kind of like, can I tag along? And
I like botanicals. I like greens.
Oh, you're going to a funeral? Yeah, sure. You know.
Oh, my
I got
God.
time.
Why not?
I say good for you.
Okay.
Well,
was she
did you-
open to that?
Yeah, that's the question.
yeah, no, she was like, cool.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, so you guys went to the botanical gardens together.
Hey, how was that?
disappointing.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, why?
I guess I didn't know what a botanical garden was, but I was picturing it like an underwater thing.
No, it's not an aquarium.
Just plants. Like it was just a regular garden.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Did you voice how much you thought it sucked?
I tried to kind of keep it to myself, but then after about 20 minutes of just looking at like flowers and stuff, you kind of, I got bored.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Seen one flower, you seen them all.
Pretty much.
Did you try to talk to your kind of date, the girl at all? Did you ask her any questions when you got bored?
Oh, yeah. I just kept talking like basic small talk. What do you do for work and all that kind of stuff. Okay. But I also brought this thermos, and she shared some of my premix stuff.
No.
Premix?
What does that mean?
I'm afraid to ask. What was your premixed in your thermos?
I call it a morning trucker. It's just like whiskey and OJ, kind of like
whiskey and
what?
Sounds delicious.
Did you
dude.
tell her what was in this before she took a big sip?
Like I just said, it's whiskey and OJ. And
Okay, you told her.
Okay.
All right.
Did
She
that-
was game.
Did that change the date around, make things go a little bit better?
I mean, like, took the edge off a little bit, but
There you go.
still boring garden.
Okay.
But it was a boring garden
Yeah.
still. Okay.
Well, maybe you need to change the
Botanical.
scenery at that point.
Well, I tried. So after an hour, I was like, you want to go to like a bar or something.
Oh.
What time in the morning is this?
Wait. After pre-funk.
And you already have, your mixed thermos of whiskey and OJ.
Oh, it sounds awful.
Oh, yeah, that's what she kind of said, too, is, are you already drinking? But like,
Okay.
it's kind of, I want to mix it up, get other drinks.
You can't day drink unless you start in the morning.
So you offered to change scenery, go to a bar and drink. What did she say?
She did not want to do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very fun.
Makes sense,
I mean, she took a bus with the sole purpose of spending time in this garden. She was
Yeah.
really excited about it.
Honestly, Roofer, I'm surprised you'd even want to call a woman like this back.
What?
Who, killed your
Jeffrey.
buzz.
She was still overall, it was the gardens that sucked.
Oh, see? It
Oh,
wasn't
so
her.
You felt
Okay.
the vibe. You just think it was the
Okay.
setting that messed it up for you?
Yeah, totally.
Did she share her phone number with you, Roofer?
Yeah, I did get her number, and I mean,
Okay.
it could be my fault, but why she's not calling back. I kind of let the old Cricket wireless account expire there.
Oh.
Oh, so your cell phone's off? Where are you calling us from right now,
I was going to
bro?
say maybe she's not single.
Oh, it works now.
Oh,
I see.
it was shut off temporarily.
I
Got
always
it.
wonder who
You
had
ran out.
cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of people.
That's Roofer. Okay.
Yeah.
Now your cell phone's back up and running, and you still haven't heard anything back from her? No texts, no calls, nothing?
Yeah, I mean, again, it was down for like a week, but
Oh, it's not too
I
long.
did text her when it got back up, and yeah, nothing.
So, I mean, was there anything romantic about this? Because maybe she went in it thinking more of a friend.
Brooke, did you
know?
not hear him say morning trucker
I just
out of a thermos?
yeah, and
That should have won you over
Okay.
by miles.
I mean, are you proposing at this point?
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
let's-
I don't think like the first hangout needs to be romantic or anything, but like we totally vibed.
Good.
Okay.
As
What's a
long as
good-
there's something awkward.
yeah, we just need a good starting point to jump off
All
from. So
right.
that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're all going to have some morning truckers and come back.
Okay. I'm
We're
a
doing it for
fan.
Roofer.
No.
Coming back and calling Cheryl, try to get your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
Quick recap for our good buddy Roofer, who's back on the show. We're getting a lot of texts at 78592, by the way, of people very excited saying, Roofer's back. Love me some roof. Raise the roof. A lot of roof puns.
Yeah, I feel like we should just be chanting Roofer, Roofer,
Yeah.
We should.
Roofer.
Tons of fans of Roofer. So, Roofer, is there anything you want to say to your radio posse who's listening right now?
The roof heads.
Oh man, I mean, you guys already hit it, but like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
But Roofer has come to us again today, this time because he met a woman on the bus. Public transportation is where all the hidden hotties lie. We all
That's
know
right,
that.
Jeff.
And this one was named Cheryl. Roofer invited himself to the botanical gardens with her, where she was already
He
going.
really did.
And they shared his thermos full of trucker moonshine, whatever it was. And after about an hour of that, they decided to call it a day.
Hey, Roofer, don't let him talk about you like that. What is it called again?
It's morning trucker.
The morning
Yeah.
trucker.
Jeff.
It does sound better when it goes by a name.
Yeah.
Like a screwdriver. It doesn't sound that bad.
True, but
I don't like that.
when
He doesn't like vodka. He has standards.
no,
I thought he just cussed.
No, he said vodka.
Okay.
Rufus got some class, but he did feel something when he hung out with Cheryl, and it's not just the headache that he woke up with after regaining consciousness in the bushes. He really liked her, and Roofer knows when you like someone and they're not reaching out back to you, you come to us.
That's right.
We've always gotten them on the line at least.
Yes.
Not a date.
I don't think we've ever gotten a successful second date for you yet.
I don't
This
think-
might be the one, though, Roofer.
I feel.
You feel.
All right.
Well-
Worst case, you made more
You know what?
fans.
That means that you haven't had enough morning trucker.
Oh, yeah, that's
If
true.
you still feel.
All right.
So-
You're right. Let me top myself off real quick.
No,
Top yourself.
we're
No,
joking.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
No.
But-
Don't refill.
It sounds
just-
like you got it on tap.
Yeah, bro.
Look what
the-
you've done, Brooke. All
Just
right.
in the fridge.
Here we go. We're going to call Cheryl. You hold on to that drink. We're going to talk to her for a bit. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, we're looking to speak with Cheryl.
Yes, this is she.
Oh, man, is this going to be a surprising phone call, Cheryl?
Yeah. Cheryl, you're on a radio show right now, and everybody in this room thinks that you're a very, very lucky woman.
Hi.
Ooh, brave woman. Hi, Cheryl.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
You're confused.
Yeah, so we're a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and we do this segment called a second date update where we try to help out our listeners with their dating life if they want to see somebody again after going out on one date.
Okay.
And there is a guy that wants to see you one more time.
I mean, I guess you weren't really a date, but...
His name is Roofer, is how we know him. I don't know if he introduces himself a different way.
Oh, my God. Roofer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know him?
That was like 6 months ago.
What?
Wait, what?
No.
6 months?
You did the... Are you sure you're talking about the same guy, the guy that you met on the bus?
And you guys went to the garden?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Leave
You
it
know
to
what?
Roofer,
We
bro.
never asked how long ago the date was.
What?
We all assumed it would be like a week ago because that's normally what people do on this.
It was
just
a
woke up.
totally different season that you were in the botanical garden.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry about that. We're going to have to ask you to go way back into your memory bank, though, and see if you can recall what that hangout with him was like.
I mean, it was memorable. It was a little hard to forget. Yeah.
Memorable's
It
good.
could be, positive.
I mean, I didn't say that.
Well, we've heard a little bit about the date or the hangout from Roofer, but sometimes with these calls, the guys will remember things differently than the girls do. So can we ask, how did you feel when you met Roofer on that public bus and he invited himself to the botanical gardens with you?
I mean, he seemed really interested in the botanical gardens, which is not many men that I know are cool with, like, going to smell the flowers or whatever.
Yeah, well, he thought it was underwater.
To be
you
fair,
like
he didn't
that?
know exactly what the botanical
Yeah.
gardens
Yeah.
were,
You
so
guys-
it's more of a discovery mission than anything.
I feel like she's getting
You
to
know
that
what?
when he was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Why? What was he like in the gardens?
I mean, so like we got there and we were like wandering around for a little while. We ended up in the main building and like he starts talking to one of the employees and he tells them like that he doesn't feel well and is there anywhere for him to like lay down? And I'm all like,
Oh, God.
what is going on? Is he okay?
Is this after you guys shared the whiskey and orange juice out of his thermos?
Oh, that was later. That was after this.
Oh.
What,
Later.
was it good, by the way?
Yeah. Huh.
I don't like orange juice that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
sorry
so-
to sidetrack you.
Yeah.
You're in this building and he's talking to the staff about laying down.
So the staff like finds a room for him to go into to lie down. And,
That's
but as soon as he
nice.
gets in there, he pulls out his phone charger and starts charging it.
No.
Oh.
No. Wait, was it an excuse for a phone charger? Is that what you're implying?
I think so. I had no idea what was going on.
He's got so many phone problems.
Yeah. He's resourceful.
True.
That's true.
If you're
Did
going to
you
take
s-
anything from that.
Did you stay in the room with him?
I wandered around and looked some of the stuff in the main building, and like 10 minutes later, he walked out and was like, "Let's keep going, I guess." So we walked outside. We were in the garden for a while,
Okay.
and like I turn around and suddenly he's just gone, nowhere to be found.
What?
Okay.
So I go and I look around this like one of those boxwood hedges, the really like thick bushes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is behind the bush, peeing into another display.
Peeing?
Peeing?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
no.
peeing into a display of flowers or something?
No.
Yeah.
Those are like expensive, super well-kept flowers.
There
at a
are so
botanical-
many bathrooms at a botanical
Yeah,
garden.
it costs
What
money
did
to
you
go in
do?
there.
I pretended I didn't see him and was.
Okay. I can see how that would be a jolting experience for you.
What are
I
you-
will say, we didn't hear that version of the story from Roofer.
Well, it's because he doesn't know that she saw it.
Or because it was 6 months ago and he has a hard time remembering it. But
come
I think the
on.
only way to clear everything up is to just connect you with Roofer right now, who's actually on the other line at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Roofer, you there?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh,
Well, it sounds a little looser than when we started the call.
I mean, the phone thing makes sense. My phone's always running out of juice.
Makes sense. You don't remember that?
You remember going and charging your phone?
I don't, but I probably.
But it checks out.
It sounds like you.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's something I would do.
And I'm sorry, the bushes. I mean, that's usually what bushes are for, right?
No, bro.
Well-
That's if you're in the wilderness.
Yeah, especially in a botanical garden.
Yeah, there were a lot of bathrooms around Roofer. He could have definitely gone in one of those.
Hey, when you gotta go, right?
No, not right. That's not
that's
right.
not the rules.
Roofer.
I mean, the worst thing is it was like a raised box.
Oh.
A ring.
Oh.
It was in its own
Maybe he got.
display.
Maybe
I
that's.
probably thought it was a urinal.
There it is. Yeah. It's like the visual confused him after all the morning truckers.
I think I probably put like coffee in it too, and coffee just goes right through me. So
Coffee with the orange juice
Oh
and
my
whiskey?
God, bro, that is.
It's called a morning trucker. What else do you drink in the morning?
I think that's called a Four Loko.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay.
Just for the record, I don't remember any coffee in that thermos. I think it was mostly whiskey and a quiet whisper of orange juice.
Okay. Well, the good news is that the memory.
She couldn't even taste the coffee.
The memory has stuck with you so long,
Yikes.
possibly because of such a strong connection that you and Roofer had.
Oh, nice, Jeff.
Otherwise, you would have forgotten this months ago.
Oh.
It was certainly a colorful experience.
Oh, one that you would like to have again?
That's a great idea, Brooke, and we would love to offer to fund that second date in a brand new location. Totally on us, paid for by the radio station. What do you think, Cheryl?
Oh,
Listen, I'll leave the thermos at home. All right, we'll get drinks in a regular.
Oh, you're still going to drink. You're
And
just.
then I promise not to piss on any endangered species.
We're on the radio. You
Aw.
can't do that.
And I'll buy your bus pass this time.
Oh.
Hey, reimbursement.
What a
man.
gentleman. Don't let a gentle poet like this slip away from
Oh,
you.
my goodness.
Give him one more chance.
as chivalrous as this offer is, I think I'm going to have to pass.
Oh, darn
Roofer.
it. We almost did it, Roofer.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, bummer, but, you know.
Yeah.
Bummer, but you know.
Roofer, I feel
Back to
like
the public transportation
No.
system for me.
just
This guy gets more dates than I do
leave
still.
the thermos at home, my man.
Why would you leave a thermos at home? That's the whole point of a thermos.
Okay.
Yeah, Brooke, you have a thermos in front of you right now.
I think Brooke thinks you should put it in a Camelback. That way you can wear it. It fits way more liquid in there.
That is not
That's
it.
a good idea.
Yeah, okay.
That's not it. Don't listen to him,
You're
Roofer.
like, is he drinking brown water?
Gross.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I don't know if we've ever had a listener go 0 for 4 on second date updates before.
Or get 4 chances.
I mean, it's amazing that there's no embarrassment from him, though. I give him props for that.
That's the thing about Roofer.
Yeah.
Even still, after all that public rejection, he is such a chill, happy dude. How could you not love him?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why you wouldn't want to date him. But yeah, lovable.
He may need to make some lifestyle choice changes and
I don't think so.
some health changes.
I heard
but-
Alexis is going to put a shirtless picture of Roofer up in her cubicle next to Michael B. Jordan and Harry Styles.
All
I don't
right.
even know what he looks like.
I don't know, but I feel like pictures of Roofer are more pantsless than shirtless for some reason.
Can we just hop on a bus and find him ourselves?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. You can probably smell him out.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
But Roofer's always going to be a friend of the show. You could be a friend of the show, too. All you have to do is trust us.
Oh.
How hard
It's
is
hard,
that?
yeah.
Email the show. We'll call that person who isn't calling you back. And go check out all of our Second Date podcasts, wherever you get yours at Brooke and Jeffrey.
In Seattle, the only thing we love more than being out in nature is keeping money in our pockets. And with unlimited welcome from Verizon, you can get the best deals, even if you're on a single line. For a limited time, single lines start at just $50 a month when you bring your own phone, with auto pay plus taxes and fees. That's a savings of $15 a month. And when you switch now, you can save on the things you love, like Netflix and Max, all on the most awarded 5G network. Now that's a breath of fresh air. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. But this offer won't last long. Visit your local Verizon store to switch and save big today. $180 BYOD promo credit and $360 local promo credit applied over 36 months. For new customers with one new line with your own 4G or 5G phone on unlimited welcome plan required. Additional terms apply. Auto pay and paper-free billing required. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. $10 a month for each MyPlan perk. Additional terms and conditions apply per perk.
Hi, I'm Martha Stewart, and we're back with a new season of my podcast. This season will be even more revealing and more personal, with more entrepreneurs, more live events, and more questions from you. I'm talking to my cosmetic dermatologist, Dr. Dan Belkin, about the secrets behind my skincare. Encore Jane about creating a billion-dollar startup. Walter Isaacson about the geniuses who changed the world. Listen and subscribe to the Martha Stewart podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Scott Barry Kaufman, host of the Psychology Podcast. I'm a cognitive scientist, and I've written 10 books and hundreds of articles on topics such as intelligence, introversion, and education. The Psychology Podcast is a place where we investigate the different ways in which we can unlock human potential, and where I get to interview some of the most extraordinary and fascinating people, and we have real conversations about what it means to achieve success and what it means to be human. Listen to the Psychology Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
iHeart Podcast Update. This week on your free iHeartRadio app. Rachel goes rogue. For the first time, she's ready to tell you the real story on her own terms. What's true, what's false, and the secrets she's been waiting to reveal. 2 Jersey Jays. From menopause to making the most of your 40s and 50s, follow these fabulous women as they navigate family, friendships, and even frenemies. The Eds. There's so much more to the Eds than being married to real housewives. These 2 gentlemen are loved and well-mannered, quite the opposite of their trash-talking wives. Hear these podcasts and more on your free iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.